Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Stay
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's me, Ron Cahoot, with
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
As the director of the credit union, it is my great pleasure to be here with you tonight. Every year, we take great pride in the youth of our community who have worked hard to achieve academic success. But this is one step on the path to your future, and we are glad to be here to share this success with you and to offer you the help to grow into future leaders, not just of our community, but of our country, Canada, and in general. I've actually been asked to chair the Donations and Sponsorship Committee, and so when that came up, they said, well, we have our gala at the present moment. Would you care to MC? And I said, sure, why not?
So you're in charge of who gets the dough?
On
a committee.
On a committee. But really, it is a committee. There are 3 or 4 individuals that look over all of the applications and then judge based on the merits of the individual. And I think we have 7 or 8 recipients tonight.
One thing that stands out for me throughout all these years is that even though there has been a lot of challenges on the road, on this academic road that I have chosen, I've always made time and found time for the community to stay active, to stay engaged, because I believe that one of the reasons why the Ukrainian community here in Toronto and in Canada in general is so strong is because we have so many young individuals who are passionate or are active. And I guess I'm really happy that the Ukrainian Credit Union realizes this and reaches out to students with help.
The generosity of UCU has allowed me to pursue my academic goals whilst relieving some of the financial stress from postgraduate studies. I'd also like to take a moment and congratulate all other fellow scholarship recipients for their hard work, academic success, and ongoing commitment to the Ukrainian community.
I guess I also want to take this chance to thank you as representatives of the Ukrainian community at large here in Canada. I came to Canada in 2010 as an international student, and I realized that many of the opportunities I have here are here because of the dedication and hard work of people like you. I have been fortunate to be also a recipient of the Cool Doctoral Scholarship that enabled me to pursue my PhD studies at the University of Ottawa. And it's support like that, including the UCU board scholarship, that allows me to maintain focus on my studies and research and makes me excited to contribute back to the community.
Some of the scholarships are named after our previous chairs of the board. So Michael Rabrick and Vasil Sitnik are 2 guys who served a long time at the credit union, and who, in their memory, we've named the scholarships. And of course, we started a new scholarship last year in honor of Eugene Roman, who stepped down a couple of years ago from our board.
I think back to some of the names that are mentioned today, Mr. Vasil Sitnik, Mr. Michael Rabrick, and I was so privileged while they still were on earth to benefit from their inspiration, their examples. And Mr. Sitnik, I just wanted the people to know, you do bio, but a little bit more about them. What a gentleman that man was. He came to Canada early on, back in the 1930s when Prosvita in West Toronto, what is now DuPont area, the Junction. He was an inspector in the school. He was a founding member of the credit union. Always had a kind word. I had the opportunity as a young man in the Ukrainian National Youth Federation to work in different committees with him. Great example, and a real class act right to the end. Somebody who had so much integrity that people would come to the credit union and put their money in because Miznaimo Shatam Yapan Sitnik. And if somebody fell in hard times, he would make sure that the credit union would help them out with a loan. Michael Rabrick, you saw what an eclectic person this was. Sports, culture, that's the person he was. And same, he was a business manager in his real life, his bread and butter. And always somebody also with a special touch, encouragement, good advice, and a great, I don't want to say wicked, but great sense of humor. And I know that both of them, having known them, they would be so proud of you tonight, all of you, not just the recipients of their particular scholarships, because they were always looking towards the future, towards young people, towards youth. As I said, Mr. Rabrick worked with young people in coaching, etc. He wasn't just a sports coach, he was a life coach.
I am extremely honored and grateful for this opportunity. I will keep putting my effort into the Ukrainian community, both, as was mentioned, here in Canada, but also as I've recently done in Ukraine. And this scholarship just takes off the financial stress that comes with my graduate studies. I plan on using this scholarship in order to help fund my academic pursuits in bioinformatics, where I hope to be able to apply the current cutting-edge technology in computer science to medicine in order to improve it.
When you hear what these kids are accomplishing in school, there are some degrees that I have never heard of 20 years ago. And our kids are actually into this and at a graduate and postgraduate level. Quite amazing.
Yeah.
And a large pool of candidates this year, very large. So we had to select of the best.
I also wanted to thank the Ukrainian Credit Union for the influence that they've had in my life, starting from when I was a really little kid. I went to St. Demetrius Catholic School, and I don't know if any of you know, I'm sure a lot of you know actually, that the Ukrainian Credit Union has a branch close to the school. And when I was little, something that I really looked forward to, possibly more than Fridays, was Wednesdays. The Ukrainian Credit Union would come in to the school and the students could deposit their money at school. So my mom would give me a toonie every Wednesday and I would deposit it into my bank account and I would watch that money grow. And that was something that was really valuable for me as a young child and I think is valuable for all young children. So I think that's awesome that the Ukrainian Credit Union does that. But I quickly realized that my toonie every Wednesday wasn't going to get me that far. So I figured I should probably have some backup plan. So I ended up, looking for where I could go to school and kind of applying to different places. And I ended up choosing Dartmouth, which is something that I'm really proud of. It's an Ivy League school, so it was a lot of hard work to get there. But I'm really happy that I'm there, and things like that aren't possible without the support of programs like this and the Ukrainian Credit Union. So I'm very thankful.
I'm graduating this year as an occupational therapist, and already over the course of my placements I have helped a lot of patients who are of Ukrainian heritage, and it's a special feeling. It's very heartwarming to help people from your community, and they're very happy and excited to be receiving care from somebody from their community. So thank you again, and I'm very excited to continue supporting the Ukrainian community.
Congratulations to all of you. We are very proud that you are our members. We're very proud that you're part of our community. We're willing, and like you, to continue contribute to the community, and we wish you really all the best. You're an inspiration to us. You're leaders not just of the future, but you're leaders today, and we're certainly counting on you.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Stay
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's me, Ron Cahoot, with
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Still needs an accordion.